Have you ever stopped to think about what it really means for money to work for you? Most people believe money is only what they receive in exchange for their time, their sweat, the hours they spend at a job. Money starts working for you when you understand that it can be more productive than you are. While your body gets tired, while your time is limited, while sleep weighs on you, money doesn't sleep, doesn't complain, doesn't ask for vacation. Picture an invisible army of bills and coins that, when properly organized, works tirelessly on your behalf. That is the power of investing, of compound interest, of consistent reinvestment. It's like planting a tree. At first, you see nothing but a fragile sprout, almost insignificant, but if you have patience and discipline, one day it turns into a strong tree that gives shade, fruit, and wood without you having to plant again every single day. The problem is, most people never plant. Most consume the seed, spend everything today, and then wonder why tomorrow brings no harvest. When money truly starts working for you, something incredible happens. You stop living in fear of tomorrow. Those who depend only on a paycheck live in constant panic. What if I get fired? What if I get sick? What if something unexpected happens? But those who already have money set aside and multiplying, those who understand the logic of making capital work, live lighter, freer, because they know there's an invisible net operating day and night. Even if you stop, even if the world turns upside down, there's an army of assets generating results, paying dividends, accruing interest, appreciating in value. That is the brutal difference between those who merely survive and those who truly prosper. Now here comes the controversial part. No one ever taught you this because it doesn't benefit them for you to find out. Banks make more money when you're in debt. Governments benefit more when you rely on credit. Big corporations grow richer when you consume without thinking. The entire system is designed to capture your income, not to give you freedom. They want your money working for them, not for you. Every time you spend without planning, every time you revolve debt, every time you spread payments across endless installments, your money is indeed working, but not for your future. It's working for someone who understood the game before you. Think about it. That credit card you use, just for convenience, is in reality the perfect mechanism to capture your paycheck before it even arrives. You work, but the bank profits. Every time you accept ridiculous rates, every time you pay interest on a silly delay, your money is working, but as a slave. And the irony? While you remain the slave of money, there are people living entirely off the money you paid in interest. While you're running yourself ragged paying bills, others are collecting yields from the very debts you created. And when you finally flip the switch and let money start working for you, the world around you changes dramatically. The same friends who laughed because you never spent suddenly ask how you managed it. The same people who mocked you for investing instead of buying now look at you with admiration disguised as envy. And here's the most curious part: you didn't need luck, inheritance, or miracles. All you needed was to realize money isn't T-made to be spent like water. It's S-made to multiply. Your life is divided into two eras when you reach this understanding: the before and the after. Before, you were a slave to the clock, chained to bills, running after your salary like a hamster on an endless wheel. After you discover that time becomes your greatest ally, because every passing day your money grows stronger, more numerous, more disciplined than you could ever be on your own. Money doesn't tire, doesn't demand holidays, doesn't ask for bonuses. It works silently, tirelessly, while you sleep, while you watch TV, while you live your life. And the most powerful part is when you grasp the force of compound interest. Albert Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. At first, the results look tiny, even discouraging. But as the years go by, those small amounts begin to grow on an exponential scale. It's the snowball effect. Every roll gets bigger than the last. And it's in that moment that you realize It's no longer you working for money. It's money working for you. Let me give you a mental picture. Imagine a worker saving just $50 a month. It seems like nothing, almost irrelevant. But if that money is invested with discipline for 20 years, they won't just have what they put in, but a much larger fortune thanks to the invisible work of capital. Meanwhile, another worker who spends everything, who never invests, will still be running in place, tired, trapped in the same paycheck cycle. That's the difference between someone who plants and someone who consumes the seed. And let me ask you directly, how much longer will you accept being a slave to the system? How much longer will you trade your life hours for a salary that evaporates in days? The world is full of people who will work their entire lives and end up with nothing but debt and regret. But it's also full of ordinary people who once earned very little but decided to invest, to be patient, to make money work. The difference isn't how much you earn, it's what you do with what you earn. Silent wealth happens when you start living below your means, investing the difference and letting time do the rest. The system will try to push you the opposite way. Spend everything, finance everything, live at the limit. Because the noisier you are, the poorer you stay. Have you noticed how truly wealthy people rarely flaunt? They know the secret isn't in showing, it's in multiplying. While the middle class shows off their financed car, the silent wealthy are buying assets. While some brag about vacations on credit, the wealthy are collecting dividends. The difference is that they've understood money must be the worker, not them. And when money truly starts working for you, you gain something priceless, freedom. Freedom to choose whether you want to work, where you want to live, how you want to spend your time. Freedom to say no to what doesn't make you happy, because money is only a tool. But when used correctly, it buys the rarest, most valuable thing in the world, time. Time for yourself, for your family, for your dreams. So I'll ask you this, do you want to keep being employed by money, or are you ready to be its boss? The choice is yours. And the sooner you start, the sooner money will be there, silently, working for you.